What was once hailed as the future of sports entertainment, the WWE Network was supposed to revolutionize the way we watched wrestling. But just a few short years after its ambitious launch, WWE quietly shuttered the platform, moving its content to Peacock in the United States. So what happened? I'm Jonathan Risk, one of the producers here at Mat Men, and this is the rise and fall of the WWE Network. Let's talk about it.
We are announcing the launch of the WWE Network.
Whoa. Before that, let's back it up a bit. All the way to 2011. This is when the rumors started to circulate that the WWE was looking to start their own cable network around 2012. In an April 2011 Los Angeles Times article titled "World Wrestling Entertainment to Get a Makeover," Joe Flint wrote that from now on, WWE will no longer stand for World Wrestling Entertainment. It will just be WWE. Plain and simple. McMahon plans to go on a shopping spree to acquire media assets that could expand WWE's business beyond the ring. We saw examples of this with WWE revamping their movie studios in 2013, starting original programming like Total Divas, and you cannot forget or overlook their increased presence on YouTube and other social media platforms. The article continued to say, besides hunting for acquisitions, WWE is moving ahead with the long talked about plans to create its own cable network for its vast library of wrestling fare, meeting with distributors including Verizon's, and hopes to get a channel launched in 2012. Those long talked about plans date back to the early 2000s when the company had floated the idea of acquiring USA's Sci-Fi Channel. On the September 5th, 2011 edition of Monday Night Raw, a teaser aired that the WWE Network would be coming in 2012. WWE.com would also post a story saying it's a WWE Network. And as the world learned this week, it's on its way in 2012. All we know is that it'll be a brand new day for watching the greatest matches, moments, and superstars in sports entertainment history. Now, anticipation grew even further during WWE's earnings call on November 3rd. Vince McMahon stated in that earnings call that the organization would soon be making a very big announcement regarding WWE Network plans. The Wrestling Observer would report that a source within WWE's corporate headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, said the big announcement is that the network would launch on April 1st and WrestleMania 28th will be broadcasted live on the network the day it launches. WWE.com even ended up getting a countdown to this date, but the countdown was quietly removed, and on April 1st, WrestleMania went on air on pay-per-view, but the network did not launch. In March of 2012, an interview came out with WWE's chief marketing officer at the time, Michelle Wilson, and the article stated that according to Wilson, there never was a deadline. They just got done shooting a reality show, Legends House, where 8 of our superstar legends lived together in a house in Palm Springs, California, Wilson said. In the article, Wilson declined to predict when the new network would air, with some critics at the time claiming that if the network didn't work, it could leave WWE cash-strapped. In the April 9th, 2013 edition of Variety, an update was revealed that the WWE decided to take its network in a new direction. According to the article, plans have shifted to launch the WWE Network this fall as a premium pay TV outlet, akin to the NFL Network, which airs live games and vintage programming from a vast library. The article also wrote that this service could potentially come with a $15 a month price point. During an old school Raw on January 6, 2014, WWE ran teasers promoting an announcement in 2 days at the Consumer Electric Show in Las Vegas. And on January 8, 2014, the WWE Network was officially unveiled.
Today is a great day to be a WWE fan because, drum roll please, we are announcing the launch of the WWE Network.
Vince McMahon, the mastermind behind WWE's global success, called it a groundbreaking experience for our fans. And it truly was. On February 24, 2014, fans would gain access to a treasure trove of WWE content, including live pay-per-views, original programming, and an extensive archive dating back decades. And all of this for just $9.99 a month. The move would be further cemented on January 31st when the WWE closed their Classics on Demand channel. Now, by bypassing traditional cable providers, the WWE aimed to control its content and having a more direct relationship with its fans. Within a year, the WWE Network hit over 1 million subscribers, making it the fastest growing digital subscription service at the time. In July 2014, Canada would receive the WWE Network in the form of a premium television service, with other countries later following suit. But this initial success came with some challenges. Despite its ambitious launch, WWE Network struggled to meet Wall Street's expectations. WWE had projected around 3 to 4 million subscribers to make the platform financially viable. But by the end of 2014, it just had over 1 million subscribers globally. The underwhelming subscriber numbers led to a significant drop in WWE's stock price, wiping out nearly $350 million in market value in a single day. So why the struggle? For one, WWE alienated some traditional cable customers by pulling pay-per-views from providers like DirecTV and Dish Network. And while hardcore fans loved the network, the casual viewers just weren't falling in love with the monthly subscription model, no matter how often they said $9.99 on TV or gave away monthly subscriptions for free. Still, the WWE Network had its moments of glory. WrestleMania 31 in 2015 was the first Mania fully broadcasted on the network, and it set streaming records for the platform. It featured unique programming like the Monday Night Wars, Camp WWE, Table for Three, Holy Foley, Breaking Ground, Superstar Inc., and one of my personal favorites, Ride Along, which, by the way, there's a great episode of Ride Along where Enzo Amore gives you a great tour of New Jersey, and it's just chef's kiss, phenomenal. Anyways, the network also tapped into popular wrestling personalities with the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Chris Jericho bringing versions of their podcast to the network. There was so much original content, even Peter Rosenberg got his own show. At its peak, the network boasted a library of over 10,000 hours of content, making it pure heaven for wrestling fans. And in January 2019, WWE Network would sign on with Endeavor Streaming. Yes, that endeavor. Prior to that year's SummerSlam in July, the new WWE Network platform would launch, and it now included features like 1080p and the ability to search for content based on your favorite superstar. But by the late 2010s, the cracks started to show. The network's growth became stagnant, and the platform failed to retain casual fans who subscribed for big events like WrestleMania, but didn't stick around for the rest of the content. And in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the network's decline. Without live crowds, WWE's product felt less engaging, and the subscriber numbers began to fall. At the same time, streaming giants like Disney Plus, Netflix, and Peacock were dominating the market, making it harder for the WWE to compete. And in March, to help promote WrestleMania 36 on the WWE Network, WWE made a selection of its premium content and archives available for free for a limited time. Later in that July, they officially launched a free tier with 15,000 hours of content. On January 25th, 2021, the WWE would announce it would move its content to NBC Universal's Peacock streaming service in the US and shut down the standalone network on March 18th. However, not all of the WWE content was immediately made available. See, Peacock began auditing and curating the library to meet their standards. Some controversial content like Roddy Piper's infamous WrestleMania 6 match were removed entirely. By August of 2021, the migration was complete, and Peacock would become the exclusive home for WWE programming in the United States. Part of the deal was WWE would commit to producing a signature documentary for the service annually beginning in 2022. The deal reportedly earned WWE over $1 billion, but it marked the end of an era. But the biggest twist didn't come until January 2024, when the WWE would announce a groundbreaking deal with the streaming service Netflix. Starting in January of 2025, Netflix will hold global rights to Raw and exclusive international streaming rights to SmackDown, NXT, documentaries, and pay-per-view events. This left fans wondering, what's the future of the WWE Network? That question was answered on November 22nd, 2024, when the WWE sent emails to subscribers confirming that the WWE Network would shut down in certain territories by January 1st, 2025. The announcement started in the UK and is expected to roll out in other regions soon. Essentially, the WWE is consolidating its streaming presence by transitioning all content to other platforms worldwide. So why did the WWE Network ultimately fail? First, it was a victim of its own ambition. By trying to cut out the middleman, WWE took on the enormous cost of trying to run a streaming platform. And second, the network struggled to appease casual fans that weren't die-hard wrestling enthusiasts. And then lastly, it just couldn't keep up with the content and user experience that other streaming platform giants like Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, and others had. Despite its fall, the WWE Network paved the way for other sports leagues and entertainment brands to experiment with direct-to-consumer streaming. It was way ahead of its time, and its influence is undeniable. And maybe you do call it a success. I mean, it literally showcased how much content WWE actually had at their disposal, and that all equals dollar signs. So maybe the WWE Network wasn't meant to be here forever. Maybe it was supposed to just stick around long enough for a bigger company to come in and offer a boatload of cash to do all the heavy lifting. Now, the Peacock deal might have killed WWE Network's independence, but what it gained in return is ensuring that WWE's content would remain accessible to millions of fans. So was the WWE Network a failure? Financially, perhaps, but in terms of innovation and fan engagement, it was revolutionary. It's a case study in ambition, risk-taking, and the challenges of evolving in a rapidly changing media landscape. What do you think? Was the WWE Network ahead of its time? Or was it doomed from the start? Let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching this special Mat Men edition of Let's Talk About It. I do these type of videos weekly over on my YouTube channel at Official Risk, so go ahead over there and make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this mini doc and you want to see more of them, go ahead and go ahead, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and maybe Andrew and Rich will let me keep doing them. Until next time, I'm Jonathan Risk, and this was Let's Talk About It.